Hello everyone and welcome back to the TS Master tutorial series. In our last session we talked about trace window and how we can observe and analyze CAN-FD messages in real time. Today we are going to explain another window which is very important to generate and transmit messages over the CAN, which is a transmit window. Trace and transmit form a powerful pair fault simulation and rapid prototyping in vehicle communication through TS Master software. Let's get started. First thing that you should do is click on Start Operation in order to connect all the logical channels of the software to the hardware channels, which is the first step, so that's very important. Another thing that I have to mention that I previously uploaded a DBC file, a database, in order to make this session better, and you can see that how we can call a message from DBC file in order to send it over the CAN. As you can see, we have a transmit window in data analysis section in analysis ribbon toolbar, and when we click here you can add CAN-FD transmit. I already opened one. Yeah, as you can see, there is toolbar, and other parts it can be seen. The first thing in toolbar that you should know is add new message from database. As I already say, I uploaded my DBC file for showing you. When you click here, you can see all the messages in DBC file. For example, if I choose this one, let's choose several CAN messages in order to explain it better actually. When you click on each message, you can see the signals there are in that specific message. For example, when I click here, you can see that in this CAN message I have lateral sensor state, yaw rate sensor state, and yaw rate. In another CAN message I have checksum, longitudinal acceleration, and other things, for example the steering wheel angle. And you can send these signals separately over the CAN with the configuration that I will in this session set them up. Also, you can define a raw CAN message. When you click here, as you can see, there is a very raw message. There isn't in database. So you just wanna configure it and set it and send it over the CAN. This raw CAN message has many options that you can define. For example, in the trigger part, you can set it as manual or periodic. When you set it as manual, you send the message once. You click on the play, just send it once, and when you click put it on periodic mode, you can define it. It will be sent periodically with the period that you just set. For example, as you can see, there is 10 millisecond here, but you can change it as much as you want. Also, you can define a message name for the message, ID, channel type, DLC, and other information of that specific message. You can also copy the transmit list, and also you can import transmit list. You can clear the signal that you just is selected. You can delete it, or you can delete here and clear all the messages. Also, you can set the transmit list the way that you want, and you can save it by clicking on it and save the transmit list in SIG format. By clicking right here, export it, and you can import that transmit list that you just exported. You can import it the .cig format. Also, you can like trace window, you can filter it and transmit the messages that you filtered. Let's get started defining how we can send a specific signal in a specific CAN message. Even you can click here, for example, let's change the yaw rate here signal in that message. First thing that you should know is about the generate part. You can put it in a mood that you want. For example, ramps and pulse. When you click here, you can in signal generation come to the setting and click here. You can see the physical minimum and physical maximum value for the specific signal, and you can set the other parameters of the signal here. For example, pre-delay, rise time, hold time, fall time. This is actually a rise, hold, fall, delay signal, and you can, for example, type the hold time to 20. As you can see, the signal changed and you can apply it. I changed it, and when I click on play, I can send it over the CAN. The first thing is value range. In value range also you can see the signal is rising over the time, and you can also set the minimum and maximum value and other features of that specific signal. Also you can change the mode to toggle. In toggle you define a maximum and minimum value there are here. Low value, high value, and the signals change alternatively in that range over the time. Also we have random, which is obviously set the random value between a maximum and minimum value that you set, for example 0 and 2 here. This feature is very important for ECU testing. For example, you want to test your module, or you are testing your in-vehicle communication, you should define a specific signal and send it over the CAN. You have raw value here and raw step, physical value, physical step, and comments about that specific signal. The raw value and physical value are very important. It defines in DBC file. You can check other features of DBC file. In the following session, I will cover it better, and you can see how we can calculate physical value and how they are related to each other. You can click here, for example, change the PR rate. As you can see, I've changed it. When you click here, you are transmitting all the signal that you have into your transmit list, and when you go to the trace window that we covered in the previous session, you can see that these messages are sending as TX, and its direction is TX, and all other messages are receiving, but TX is transmitting. It indicates that we are transmitting these signals and we are receiving those signals. As I already said, transmit window is very important for fault simulation and rapid prototyping. Whenever you are testing your module, whenever you are testing your in-vehicle communication, you just set that specific signal that you have, or you define a raw messages and send it over the CAN and check the module and check the ECUs. Thank you so much for your time. As you probably know, I am Ali Khairi, an ADAS control engineer here at Software Motion Company. Thank you so much.